For weeks, this young giant water bug has survived by hunting, hiding, and growing through a series of remarkable transformations. Each molt has brought a larger body, stronger limbs, and sharper hunting skills. Glück. But one final transformation still lies ahead. It is the only molt that will give this predator a completely new ability: flight. From this moment on, it will no longer be just a growing nymph. Glück. It is about to become a fully mature adult, ready to leave the pond where its life began and begin a new journey across the wetlands. This is the final molt, the last step from nymph to adult. Hidden among the reeds above the surface of a quiet wetland, hundreds of tiny eggs cling tightly to a single stem. At first glance, they appear lifeless. Glück. But inside each one, an extraordinary transformation is already underway. These eggs belong to the giant water bug, one of the largest aquatic insects on Earth, long before it becomes a powerful underwater predator. Glück. Every individual begins life no larger than a grain of rice. Unlike butterflies or beetles, giant water bugs do not pass through a larval or pupal stage. Instead, they undergo incomplete metamorphosis. Glück. The young hatch, looking much like miniature adults, already equipped with compound eyes, grasping forelegs, and a piercing rostrum, but they are still far from becoming the formidable hunters they will one day be. Glück. When the time is right, the shell begins to crack. A tiny first instar nymph slowly emerges into the outside world. Its body is pale, soft, and vulnerable for the first time. Glück. It takes hold of the plant where it was born before making its way toward the water below. The journey is only a few centimeters. Yet for such a small creature, it is the first great challenge of life. Glück. As soon as it reaches the water, instinct takes over. Without hesitation, the young nymph disappears beneath the surface, entering a world filled with both opportunity and danger. Glück. Every movement is guided not by learning, but by behaviors shaped through millions of years of evolution. Although barely visible to the human eye, this tiny predator already possesses the essential tools needed for survival. Glück. Its large compound eyes detect movement. Its front legs are modified into powerful grasping limbs. Its sharp rostrum is ready to pierce prey many times smaller than itself. From its very first day, Glück. It must hunt. Unlike many young animals that depend on parental feeding, a newly hatched giant water bug is completely independent. If it fails to catch food, it will not survive. Glück. Small aquatic insects, mosquito larvae, and tiny crustaceans become its first meals. Every successful capture provides the energy needed for growth, because remaining the same size is never an option. Glück. Growth presents a unique challenge. The giant water bug wears its skeleton on the outside of its body. This hard exoskeleton protects it from injury, but it cannot stretch as the animal grows. Glück. To become larger, it must do something remarkable. It must leave its own body behind. Throughout its life as a nymph, the giant water bug will repeatedly shed its old exoskeleton. Glück. Replacing it with a larger one. Each molt allows the body to expand, strengthens its hunting abilities, and prepares it for the next stage of development. But every molt also carries risk. Glück. Immediately after shedding its old exoskeleton, the new body is soft and defenseless. During these critical hours, the young predator is vulnerable to fish, frogs, dragonfly larvae, Glück, and countless other hunters sharing the same wetland. Survival depends on perfect timing. Every successful molt is another step toward adulthood. Every failed one may become the end of the journey. Glück. Over the coming weeks, this tiny hunter will transform again and again. Its body will become larger, its legs stronger, its attacks faster. Hidden wing pads will slowly begin to appear. Glück, preparing it for a future that still lies far ahead. But none of these changes happen all at once. Each stage builds upon the last. Each molt reveals a stronger predator than before. Glück. And with every new exoskeleton, the young giant water bug moves one step closer to the final transformation that will change its life forever. A hungry stomach, It provides the energy needed to build an entirely new body. For a young giant water bug, growing larger is not simply a matter of time. Look. It is the result of countless meals, repeated molts, and a constant struggle to survive in one of the most competitive environments in freshwater ecosystems. Each new exoskeleton reveals an animal that is slightly different from the one before. Look. At first, those differences are difficult to notice: a slightly broader body, a slightly longer rostrum, a slightly stronger pair of forelegs. But as the molds accumulate, those small changes begin to add up. Look. The tiny hunter that entered the pond only weeks earlier is steadily becoming a far more capable predator. Its grasping forelegs are among the most remarkable examples of this transformation. Look. Powered by increasingly larger muscles inside the thorax, these specialized limbs become stronger after every mold. Sharp spines lining their inner edges help hold struggling prey firmly in place. Gluck. For small aquatic animals, escape becomes increasingly unlikely. The rostrum changes as well. This needle-like mouthpart is more than a feeding tube. It is both a weapon and a highly efficient feeding system. Gluck. When prey is captured, the rostrum pierces the body wall with remarkable precision. Digestive enzymes are injected into the prey, breaking down muscles and internal tissues before the liquefied nutrients are drawn back into the insect. Look. As the nymph grows larger, the rostrum becomes longer and more robust, allowing it to handle increasingly difficult prey. Swimming ability also improves throughout development. Look. The hind legs act like a pair of oars, fringed with dense hairs that spread outward during the power stroke and fold back during recovery. This design increases propulsion while reducing drag. Look. Allowing the insect to move efficiently through the water. With each mold, stronger muscles and longer legs generate greater force. The young nymph that once moved cautiously among submerged plants now swims with confidence. Gluck. Capable of changing direction quickly or accelerating toward unsuspecting prey, its senses improve too. The compound eyes remain alert to the slightest movement in the surrounding water. Gluck. Minute vibrations, shifting shadows, and the motion of nearby animals all provide valuable information about potential prey or approaching danger, although its nervous system does not become more complex with age. Gluck. Its growing body allows these senses to be used more effectively. The exoskeleton itself undergoes continuous change. Immediately after every molt, it is pale, soft, and flexible. Gluck. But exposure to air begins a remarkable process known as sclerotization. Proteins within the cuticle form new chemical bonds, gradually hardening the outer skeleton and giving it the strength needed to support increasingly powerful muscles. Gluck. At the same time, the color of the body slowly changes. The pale cream color of a newly molted nymph becomes light yellow. Days later, that yellow deepens into golden brown, eventually. Gluck. It becomes the darker brown typical of older nymphs. These color changes are more than cosmetic. They reveal that the exoskeleton has completed its hardening process and is ready once again for the demands of hunting beneath the water. Gluck. One feature, however, attracts particular attention during the later stages of development. Near the back of the thorax, small wing pads begin to emerge. At first, they appear as little more than flattened extensions of the body. Gluck. With every successive molt, they grow longer and more distinct. Although they cannot yet generate flight, they reveal that the insect is approaching the final stage of its juvenile life. Gluck. By the 4th and 5th instars, the difference is unmistakable. The body is broader. The forelegs are thicker, the rostrum is longer, the swimming legs are more powerful, and the wing pads extend farther over the abdomen than ever before. Gluck. Despite these dramatic improvements, the insect is still not an adult. Its wings remain incomplete. Its reproductive organs are not yet fully functional. Its greatest transformation still lies ahead. Glück. Yet even before reaching adulthood, its ecological role has already changed. Larger prey now become possible targets: small fish, tadpoles, freshwater shrimp, aquatic beetles. Glück. And dragonfly larvae all fall within its hunting range. As its size increases, so does its influence on the wetland food web, by controlling populations of many aquatic animals. Glück. The growing giant waterbug helps maintain the balance of the ecosystem it inhabits, but nature never offers progress without risk. Every increase in size also demands more food. Glück. Every molt requires perfect timing. Every hunting attempt carries the possibility of failure. Only those individuals that successfully survive each stage of development will ever reach adulthood. Glück. For this young predator, every previous molt has prepared it for one destination. The wing pads have grown, the body has strengthened, the weapons have matured. Only one molt remains. Glück. And during that final transformation, this underwater hunter will acquire a remarkable new ability. The ability to leave the pond behind and take to the air. Vidik. Every previous molt has led to this moment. The young giant waterbug has survived countless dangers beneath the water. It has grown stronger with each new exoskeleton. Glück, becoming an increasingly successful predator. But it is still a nymph. One final transformation remains. Unlike every molt before it, this one will not simply produce a larger body. Glück. It will create an entirely new stage of life. As the time approaches, the insect's behavior begins to change. It leaves the water and climbs onto the stem of an emergent plant. Glück, safely above the surface. Here, away from aquatic predators, it finds a stable place for one of the most delicate events of its life. For hours, it remains almost completely motionless. Glück. Inside its body, a new exoskeleton has already formed beneath the old one. Everything is ready. Then, almost imperceptibly, the old exoskeleton begins to split along the back. Glück. The opening widens slowly. The adult giant waterbug carefully pushes its head and thorax through the narrow gap. Every movement must be deliberate if the new body becomes trapped or damaged. Glück. The molt may fail and the insect may not survive. Gradually, the thorax, abdomen, legs, and finally the entire body emerge from the empty shell. For the first time, the giant waterbug stands as an adult. Glück. Yet it hardly resembles the powerful predator it is about to become. Its entire body is pale cream in color. The exoskeleton is soft and flexible. Most striking of all, the wings are present, but they are crumpled. Glück. Folded tightly against the body and completely unusable, the transformation is not yet complete. Now another remarkable process begins. Glück. The insect remains suspended on the plant while body fluids are pumped through an intricate network of veins inside the wings. Slowly, the folded membranes begin to unfold. Wrinkles disappear. Glück. The wings lengthen. Their shape becomes increasingly defined. This expansion cannot happen once the exoskeleton hardens. Every millimeter must be completed while the new cuticle is still flexible. Glück. At the same time, another change is taking place across the entire body. Exposure to air triggers the hardening of the exoskeleton. Proteins within the cuticle form new chemical bonds. Glück. Strengthening the outer skeleton and locking the body into its final shape. As this process continues, the pale cream color gradually fades. Light yellow becomes golden brown. Glück. Golden brown deepens into the rich dark brown characteristic of a mature adult. Within a matter of hours, the fragile insect has become protected by a strong, rigid exoskeleton capable of supporting powerful muscles and long-distance movement. Glück. The wings undergo the same transformation. The leathery forewings harden into protective covers that shield the delicate membranous hindwings folded beneath them. These hindwings will provide the lift needed for flight. Glück. While the forewings protect them whenever the insect returns to the water. This combination allows the giant waterbug to thrive in two very different environments. It remains an efficient underwater predator. Glück. Yet it can also leave one wetland behind and search for another. The final molt marks more than the completion of physical development. It also marks the beginning of adulthood. Glück. For the first time, the insect is capable of reproduction. It can locate mates, establish new territories, and eventually contribute to the next generation. This ability to disperse is essential for survival. Glück. Wetlands are constantly changing. Some ponds dry during the hot season, others lose oxygen, food, or suitable breeding habitat. Flight allows giant water bugs to escape deteriorating environments and colonize newly formed wetlands. Glück. Helping maintain healthy populations across broad landscapes. The insect that once entered the water as a tiny, vulnerable nymph has now completed one of the most remarkable transformations among aquatic insects. Glück. Its body is fully formed. Its journey beneath the water has prepared it for a life that now extends beyond it. The next time it spreads those wings, it will no longer be searching simply for food. Glück. It will be searching for the next chapter of its life. Vidik. Giant water bug is no longer confined to the pond where it was born. Its final molt is complete. Its wings have hardened. Its body has reached its full size. Glück. The long journey from a tiny hatchling to a fully developed adult is finally over. Yet in nature, reaching adulthood is never the end of the story. It is the beginning of a new one. Glück. As daylight begins to fade, the adult climbs higher on an emergent stem above the surface of the water. The wetland grows quiet. Dragonflies settle among the reeds. Small fish disappear beneath floating leaves. Glück. A warm evening breeze moves gently across the pond. For a few moments, everything seems still. Then the giant water bug slowly lifts its forewings. Beneath them lies a second pair of delicate membranous wings. Glück. Folded with remarkable precision throughout its entire juvenile life. These hidden wings have never been used before. Now, for the first time, they unfold completely. Powerful flight muscles inside the thorax begin to contract. Glück. The wings vibrate. Then, with a sudden burst of motion, the insect leaves the stem and rises into the air. Although it spends most of its life underwater, the giant water bug is also a capable flyer. Glück. Many species take flight primarily after sunset, when cooler temperatures and darkness reduce the risk of predators. Flying at night also helps them avoid dehydration and increases the chance of finding new wetlands. Glück. From above, the landscape becomes a network of ponds, marshes, rice fields, streams, and flooded grasslands. Each body of water represents a possible new home. This ability to fly plays an important role in the survival of the species. Glück. Wetlands are constantly changing. A pond that provides abundant food one season may shrink dramatically during the next. Heavy rains may create entirely new habitats, while drought can eliminate others within weeks. Glück. By moving between wetlands, giant water bugs are able to exploit new resources, avoid deteriorating conditions, and maintain populations across wide geographic regions. Eventually, Glück. The insect descends toward another pond. It lands gently on the stem of an emergent plant before slipping quietly beneath the surface. Almost immediately, familiar instincts return. Glück. The adult moves slowly among submerged stems and aquatic vegetation. Its body settles into the shadows. Its breathing tube reaches the surface. Then it becomes completely motionless. Glück. Nothing about its posture suggests movement. Nothing reveals the predator hidden below. Only the slightest movement of its compound eyes betrays that it is watching. A small fish swims past. Glück. Unaware of the danger, it continues through the submerged plants. The attack comes without warning. Powerful raptorial forelegs snap shut in a fraction of a second, locking the prey securely in place. Glück. The sharp rostrum pierces the body. Digestive enzymes begin breaking down internal tissues before the nutrient-rich fluids are drawn back into the predator. The hunt is over almost as quickly as it began. into this new wetland, the adult giant water bug has already assumed its role within the ecosystem. As an apex invertebrate predator, it helps regulate populations of fish fry, aquatic insects, mosquito larvae, tadpoles, and many other freshwater animals. By preventing any single species from becoming overly abundant, it contributes to the balance of these complex aquatic communities. Its own life, however, is also part of a larger food web. Birds, turtles, large fish, otters, and other predators may still prey upon adult giant water bugs. Even one of the wetland's most successful hunters is never completely safe. This constant balance between predator and prey is what keeps freshwater ecosystems healthy. Every successful hunt provides energy. Every successful flight connects isolated wetlands. Every generation ensures that the cycle continues. Somewhere nearby, another adult will soon find a mate. A new cluster of eggs will be laid above the water. Weeks later, tiny nymphs will emerge and begin the same remarkable journey. They too will hunt. They too will leave behind one exoskeleton after another in pursuit of adulthood. From a creature scarcely larger than a grain of rice to a powerful winged predator capable of hunting beneath the water and flying across the landscape, the giant water bug undergoes one of the most extraordinary life cycles in the freshwater world. Its story is not simply one of survival, it is a story of adaptation, of transformation, and of the countless invisible connections that sustain life in every pond, marsh, and wetland. One life cycle has come to an end, but somewhere beneath the quiet surface of another pond, a new one is already beginning. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the hidden world of the giant water bug. Every wetland holds countless stories waiting to be discovered, and every small creature plays a role in keeping nature in balance. If you enjoy science, wildlife, and authentic nature documentaries, we invite you to subscribe and continue exploring the remarkable lives of insects and other fascinating animals with us. Until our next adventure, thank you for watching.